reporting from CNN News. Today, on the day of December 16, 1773, Samuel Adams and the Sons of Liberty have boarded three ships located in Boston Harbor and dumped over 342 crates of tea. It has been estimated that it's going to take 3 hours for these more than 100 colonists to empty more than 90,000 pounds, 45 tons, of tea into Boston Harbor. This act of colonial defiance is supposed to act as a protest against taxation for representation, or more specifically, the dreaded Tea Act. As we all know, the British Parliament passed this act 7 months ago on the day of May 10th, 1773, as a way of boosting the troubled British East India Company. While buyers in Charleston, New York, and Philadelphia have been rejecting tea shipments, merchants in Boston refused to surrender to Patriot pressure. The first tea ship, Dartmouth, reached Boston in November 27, and two more arrived shortly thereafter. Meanwhile, several mass meetings were being held to demand that the tea be sent back to England with the duty unpaid. Tension mounted as patriot groups led by Samuel Adams tried to persuade the consignees and then the governor to accept this approach. Today, a large meeting at the Old South Meeting House was held in which Hutchinson refused yet another time to take Adams' plan of action. At about midnight, being watched by a larger crowd, Adams and the Sons of Liberty got disguised as Mohawk Indians and boarded the ships to dump the tea. This is a clear step towards revolution, as we are finally putting some resistance against the British like we should have done before. Now have a view at some leaked footage the cast managed to get. It all started today when a final meeting was held in the Old South Meeting House. They were debating on whether or not Samuel Adams and the Sons of Liberty should dump the tea into Boston Harbor. There were many citizens attending at the time, and it was a tough decision to make. In the end, Governor Hutchinson, being a loyalist, said no to Samuel Adams' plan and denied him from carrying out the task. It is then seen how Samuel Adams and the Sons of Liberty stormed out of the house quickly, with some of them holding hatchets. They then board the ship and begin to dump all the tea into Boston Harbor with great exhilaration and excitement. Just remember that there is a great amount of tea that more than 100 men are throwing out of these three ships. This isn't just a simple thing that takes only 1 minute with no harm done. This is an estimated 3-hour event that will cost Britain thousands, if not millions, in money.
George, it's really a pleasure having you here.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
So let's kick off this interview. First question. Were there any restrictions or punishments put into place during the protest?
Well, there were probably a lot, but the one everybody knew was that you couldn't steal tea. The punishments could range from being kicked, being caught by the officials, being stolen the tea themselves, or worst case scenario, being thrown off the ship like the tea.
Were there any getaways or runaways?
Well, there were definitely few, although not that many. One of them included a captain named Captain O'Connor, whom I well knew. When he thought nobody was looking, he stuffed tea into his pockets and also his lining. I immediately notified my captain, and when we managed to get a hand on him, he escaped. But however, he didn't just get away with it, since the crowd might have kicked him or given him a stroke.
Do you think your protest will be heard by the British Parliament?
Well, tomorrow there's probably going to be tea floating around in the water, making it easy to steal, so we're probably going to send some boats over there to ward it away. But putting that aside, it's inevitable what damage it's going to do to the British economy, the British East India Company, and worst of all, the issue of taxation without representation.
Well, thank you, George, for coming here. That's it for tonight's Daily News. Have a nice